Hi everyone and welcome. My name is Dora and this is my next update to Clue Special Panning Edition Round 3. I'm doing 2 updates in one. I should have filmed last month. I was insanely busy with work. There was only one new roll-in. So I filmed that portion and I will show it to you later on in this video when it comes to that. But yeah, basically it's the finale today actually, because I have solved the mystery. If you're unaware, this is based on the board game Clue or Cluedo, and we are trying to find out who killed Mr. Body, with which weapon and in which room. Stephanie is the creator of this project and this is part of the Fantastic Ladies Facebook group, and you do actually need to be part of the Facebook group in order to write your guesses somewhere, and then Stephanie gets back to you and lets you know if you're right and you've solved it, or maybe if you can eliminate one of the items from your collection and from this game. At the start of this panning game, we kicked off with 6 suspects, 6 weapons and 9 rooms, and I was down to 1 suspect, 1 weapon and 2 rooms at my last update. And that was 2 months ago, and then guess what? I got it wrong. So I've eliminated everything else, and that's how I managed to solve the murder mystery. So yeah. But yeah, let's go through it bit by bit, just to let you know where, how I've been doing on these makeup products, how many uses have I got, blah, blah, blah. I had stuff on file. At my last update, I rolled in Colonel Mustard, something yellow. This is the Made by Mitchell blush in Posy Rosy, and I needed to roll a pair of dice or randomize a number between 1 and 12. I randomized the number 7. So I needed to use this item 7 times. I didn't have Colonel Mustard on file. All the other suspects were already eliminated, so I had to make those uses in order to make a guess last month. So 7 uses, and I managed to do that. You will see that in my little clip, I think. I can't remember, it's been a month, over a month. I'm filming this the day after. It was meant to go up on the 9th, today's the 10th. And I've just done the school drop-off, and because I had a little bit of extra time, I actually put some eye makeup on. But I'm not wearing any foundation. Yeah, this is the, I'll share that in my 26 and 2026 update, by the way. I'm wearing the Ottomar Kirkpinner Bed and Breakfast. It's like a shimmery SPF. It's a clean brand, and I'm loving this as a glow. And then, yeah, I've got a powder blush on top. Okay, where were we? I also needed to, of course, roll in the lead pipe again, my only remaining weapon. And this needed to be something mattifying or something matte. And I rolled in my Franken face powder here. It's just got a mix of eyeshadows in there and face powders. And I've got a lovely pan on here. And I needed to use this item 6 times, and I managed to do that as well. Then I had the Ballroom, something shimmery. I went with this Milani Baked Powder Blush in Dolce Pink. Super beautiful. I had to use this 12 times, and I managed 6 uses before I rolled it out, because I thought, you know what? I've still got the Ballroom on file, so let me just, leave it. By the way, when you've got an item on file, it means that you have met the goal, but you weren't able to use it in a guess, because you need to use 1 suspect, 1 weapon, 1 room in order to make a guess. You need to have completed those products within that month or however long it takes you. Last time I had the Ballroom and the billiard room on file, and the lead pipe as well. Then for the billiard room, something pocket-sized, I went with this new product here. So this was a Christmas gift, Fenty Skin Luxe Balm. This is so lovely. I had to use this 12 times, and I did. And I've definitely exceeded that goal. This would be a great item to try and pan in another project, because yeah, it just moves so fast, and yeah. I really enjoy it. You can't retract it. You can, but you really have to push it down. You don't need to though. There's still plenty of room in the cap there. But yeah, just bear that in mind if you happen to come across one and you want to buy one. 12 uses, goal met. So I guessed, was it Colonel Mustard with a lead pipe in the Ballroom? And Stephanie said last month, No, it wasn't. It can't have been in the ballroom. So at that point, I knew the correct answer, but I had to wait another month and meet my goal on more products before I could make another guess. So I think it might be a good idea now to insert that footage. Okay, I'm filming this on the 15th of February. Obviously, I skipped the last month's update or the February update because I know what the solution is, but I still need to work on Colonel Mustard. I've got about 2 weeks left of the month until I can post. I can post whenever I want to in the Facebook group, but I do know that Stephanie tends to respond around the 1st of the month, and in case I roll a 12, I would just like to give myself enough time. As of this moment, I've still got the lead pipe and the billiard rooms twice on file, so I don't need to worry about that. I know it's the lead pipe, I know it's the billiard room now, and I know it was Colonel Mustard, but I need to be able to have enough uses on Colonel Mustard before I can actually make the guess, because I don't have Colonel Mustard on file. Actually, I've decided to make a switch. This is the Made by Mitchell blush in Posy Rosy. Yes, my yellow product, because it needs to match Colonel Mustard, something yellow. I'm wearing this on my cheeks today, I love it, but it's also at my plan to pan 26 and 2026, Beauty A to Z style. And because I'm already focusing on it in the background anyway, it's not my top priority because I've got another cream blush in that project, but still, I wanted to push myself a little bit out of my comfort zone, especially because I'm only working on one product this month. So instead, I've got this yellow product here, which is a cuticle oil, and this is by Makeup Gallery, well polished cuticle oil. And I would like to bring this in for Colonel Mustard and then reach my goal for however many uses I'm going to randomize now, and then update you on that at the finale. Let's see. 5 uses. Very happy with that. Okay, I can definitely do that, I think. Right, so Colonel Mustard, 5 uses. I managed to hit my goal. I think I might have used it one extra time. Probably not. It was so helpful to put this cuticle oil into a project. And I think I need to do this again ASAP. This would be great for deco panning because otherwise I just don't use it. I forget. I went through a phase of, you know, applying cuticle oil on a daily basis, and then it went into my drawer and out of my mind. So it was useful, and of course 5 uses is not an awful lot, but it's more than once a week. It was useful. Yes, that was Colonel Mustard, and then of course I still had the lead pipe and the billiard room on file. So I guessed. Was it Colonel Mustard with the lead pipe in the billiard room? And yes, indeed it was. So after all that, yeah, I mean, this is update, technically, this would have been update 9. So that's how long it took me, 9 months. Wow. I thought it'd be also fun to let you know what I have finished from all of the products that I've had in this project this year, or this round I should say, because we did start in 25. There was the Dr. Hauschka illuminating stick. I think I used it for something shimmery or maybe pocket sized, for the wrench, and actually something that twists up and down. For the billiard room, right in the beginning, I had a very, very tiny eye pencil in this project, and that was by Maybelline. It was brown and shimmery, and I managed to finish that. Also, I had in here for the dining room or the kitchen dining room, something food related, a Rituals body lotion with lotus and white tea. For the lead pipe, something matte. I had an H&M loose setting powder in here, which I also finished. Not necessarily all within this project, but still, I think it's kind of satisfying to know that products I was working on in this project, I did manage to finish since then. For Mrs. White, something white, the Bare Minerals Primetime Original Foundation Primer, I think that's what it's called. That one I finished too. For the lounge, something you sit down to use. All of my makeup I apply while sitting down, yeah. Sometimes in the mornings for the school run, I do it standing up in the bathroom, but I didn't do that today. That was the Nude Sticks Eye Crayon in Terra. And then finally for the study, something with scientific terminology. I had the Rodeo Vetsy face scrub with enzyme in here as well, which is also done now. 7 products I managed to finish since I introed this project. I want to say we started in June, 9th of June, I think so. I think it's a Gemini season project that we started, which I find very fitting to detectives and trying to figure out cases. I did terribly this year, so this is the 3rd round of the project. It's also my 3rd round. Last year I did it just in my own time on Facebook, which was really nice as well. If you're thinking about doing this project and you're not necessarily updating anywhere on social media, you can do it in your own time. It's super fun. Last year I solved it really early on. It was just a bit of a fluke. There was no system or anything in place yet. I just happened to come across the correct solution quite early on. I want to say within 3-4 months, maybe something like that. The first round I did on Instagram. That was really fun as well. I didn't have to eliminate every single item. I feel that's how it went. But it's been, 2 years, so I don't remember. I really, really hope that Stephanie brings this super fun project back, because I definitely want to play along again next year. Do let me know if you're thinking of joining next year as well. And yeah, big thank you to all of you for following along. Huge thanks to Stephanie for creating this project and for maintaining it, and for providing us with these fun responses as well. And thanks to Taru as well of Cruelty Free Planner. She's got Stephanie's answer so that Stephanie can play along as well, because it's not fun knowing your own answer and then that doesn't work, does it? So yeah, thank you so much. I'm gonna love you and leave you now. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day or night, wherever you are. I hope you subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I can't wait to see you in another video. I think I'm gonna film a bit more today. Might wash this off though, because I'm gonna, do some deep cleaning today, and I know I'll sweat. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day or night, wherever you are, and I'm sending you so much love. Take care, bye.